Hello, my name is David Victor, and I'm General Manager with the Craviotto Drum Company. Thank you for your interest in Craviotto drums. The purpose of today's video is to address two questions I get on a regular basis from dealers and drummers throughout the world. First being, what wood species should I purchase? Should I purchase a maple drum or an ash drum? A walnut drum or a mahogany drum? The second question is, what type of bearing edge should I get on my snare drum? Because everything Craviotto builds is entirely custom, you have a lot of options at your disposal. We've built 7 snare drums today of varying wood species and bearing edges to try to best answer your question. I'll be playing each example, and I will do a little talking beforehand so you can see what sound might be the best for you. Again, thank you for your interest in Craviotto. All the drums in today's Craviotto video will be 5.5 by 14 inch snare drums. The first drum in today's video is ash with baseball bat bearing edges. Ash is a beautiful tone wood known for its rich musical properties and stunning wood grain. Ash performs similarly to maple, but with a slightly darker tone and a longer note. In other words, ash has slightly more sustain than maple. Ash kits have become the go-to for many studios because they have an excellent mid-range and nice round tone. The baseball bat bearing edges on this ash snare drum round out the overall sound and provide a nice added warmth. The next drum on today's video is a walnut snare drum with 30-degree vintage-style bearing edges. Those who own Craviotto walnut drums absolutely swear by them. Walnut has become a favorite for its rich, full, dark, low-end fundamental tone. It's the darkest, fullest sound we offer, yet walnut still maintains a mellow and pleasant personality. Walnut works well in the studio because of the ominous overtones, low-end attack, and softer voice. Like all Craviottos, walnut has a huge tuning range and sounds great on bop kits tuned high. Compared to maple, walnut is darker and softer. Our North American walnut is also visually stunning and makes a great choice for all-around playing. This walnut snare has 30-degree vintage-style bearing edges on the top and on the bottom. Vintage 30-degree edges provide a little more shell contact with the head, giving the drum a slightly darker, rounder sound than standard 45-degree edges. The 30s also sound a little more mellow and cut out some of the higher overtones. Walnut lends itself well to 30-degree bearing edges and really lets the walnut shine with its low, mellow, soft, and rich sound characteristics. Number 3 on our video today is Mahogany with baseball bat bearing edges. For those of you searching for that warm, vintage tone found on American drums built from the 1930s through the 50s, Craviotto is taking it to a whole new level. As many of you know, vintage drums use mahogany as a ply, either as an inner ply, an outer ply, or both. Mahogany and poplar were widely used because they were inexpensive, easy to work with, and they sounded good. Those plies gave vintage drums a very distinct tone and characteristic. Craviotto uses mahogany boards for our one-ply solid snares and solid kits, which give mahogany lovers even more to be happy about. Our South American mahogany is hand-selected and responsibly sourced. Mahogany is decidedly dark, earthy, and organic sounding. Mahogany is more porous and less dense than maple. That naturally filters the higher frequencies and offers a warmer, softer, and lusher sound. Rich and warm, mahogany has quickly become an artist and employee favorite. Baseball bat edges on mahogany are a tough combination to beat. Again, the baseball bat edge provides more wood-to-head contact, rounding out the sound of the drum. It provides a fatter backbeat and a drier articulation. And because it's Craviotto, you don't sacrifice tone and sensitivity. The fourth drum on today's video is maple with baseball bat 45-degree bearing edges, known as our hybrid edge. Maple, the staple, the standard, the place from which we start. Why is maple so popular? Simply put, maple does it all. Tuned high or low, loud or soft, maple gets the job done in all performance applications and environments. Maple has excellent articulation, enhanced mid-range projection, and great warmth. It records very well and projects live. Maple has just the right amount of sustain and is incredibly musical. This snare drum features our unique and innovative hybrid bearing edge. We cut a baseball bat edge on the top and have our sharper 45-degree bearing edge on the bottom. The result is a warm, fat, semi-dry articulation from the baseball bat without any need to compromise on the sensitivity or focus from the sharper 45-degree bearing edge on the snare side. This edge lends itself to any wood species and is perfect for someone wanting the best of both worlds. The fifth drum on today's video is cherry with 45-degree standard bearing edges. North American black cherry has been a customer favorite since we started bending it in 2004. Sonically, cherry is the brightest tone wood that we use, It has a pleasing brightness to the sound and an immediacy to the attack. Because of the higher fundamental, Cherry cuts through the mix and is very responsive. Cherry has a beautiful wood grain with lots of figuring and character. If you're seeking enhanced presence, immediate attack, and colorful tone, Cherry is your wood. Cherry also mixes well with other species for our popular Stack Solid kits. It's a nice complement both visually and sonically. The sixth drum on today's video is the Johnny C Series snare drum. The Johnny C Series are found in our midline offerings. They're geared towards students, pros, studios, and anyone looking for a solid shell in their arsenal. Featuring our signature one-ply solid maple shell, the exact same shell found on our more expensive custom shop offerings, the Johnny C features our newly designed cast lug. The new Johnny C lug has a graceful, elegant, innovative streamlined look. This lug looks amazing under lights. We designed the lug to contain many different diamond facets so light reflects off the lug and catches each facet for a stunning look. Aside from the cast or hollow lug, Johnny C snares are only available with 45-degree bearing edges and in limited size offerings. We offer a 5.5 and 6.5 by 13 and also a 5.5 and 6.5 by 14. All other hardware such as hoops, butt plates, and snare wires are the same as on our custom shop models. And finally, we come to our Stack Solid snare drums. Stack Solid creations are uniquely Craviotto. It's become the industry benchmark for individuality. Now you can create your sound sculpture by combining your choice of hardwoods for a totally personal sound. Combinations are endless. We love helping customers dial in their desired sound. This particular snare drum comes from my collection and features a combination of walnut and ambrosia maple. This drum sounds and looks amazing. The sound file is only half the story. Like all Craviotto drums, this feels great to play. It's remarkably responsive and easy to dial in at any tuning. The walnut gives it a nice dark low pitch to start. The ambrosia center and solid ambrosia reinforcement rings give this drum a brighter flavor than an all walnut solid one-ply snare drum. Like our hybrid edge, it's really the best of both worlds. Get ready for compliments. Stack Solid drums get praised wherever they go.